episode of Mac and Jazz on that, the podcast. So today we got a lot to talk about. We're still in our quarantine season, but we'll just, do our daily updates. So right now in Houston, they actually earlier in the week put out a mandatory mandate that you have to wear a face mask or a covering in Harris County, which is basically the heart of Houston, or you have to pay $1,000 fine.
So I will be wearing a mask now.
We will be wearing a mask. Don't get it twisted. But there was people that were protesting this downtown. I saw that on Twitter. Also saw you said the mayor said something recently.
Oh, yeah. The mayor said, you know what? He's not necessarily going to
enforce it?
Enforce the fine.
I don't get how. I mean, what?
Yeah.
What?
Our mayor be saying stuff.
So, but in your own best interest, wear the mask. They say you can use anything, scarf, bandana, face cloth. You can make your own. Whole bunch of people. The face mask industry is booming now. Everyone's creating their own. So that's where we are right now in Houston. And then as far as, COVID and the quarantine and everything, it's obviously affecting sports. So last night was the big NFL draft. So the draft, everybody was distancing at their house and a whole lot of stuff went down. There's a whole lot of memes that were made, a whole lot of viral things. So we'll start it off with Isaiah Wilson. So there's this clip that happened that went viral last night during the draft. We'll check it
out. So the Titans get themselves a big tackle in Isaiah Wilson from Georgia. Came from Brooklyn Poly Prep Country Day. Need a little time to adapt to the heat and conditioning in the South, playing at Georgia, and now he'll be playing for the Tennessee Titans.
So in the video, his girlfriend goes and hugs him. As you can see, he's getting emotional. It's a big moment, right? So his girlfriend's hugging him, and the mom pulls the girlfriend's off. She not having that, and obviously that became the bigger moment.
So how do you feel about that?
Oof, it was bad, man.
Say you're the girlfriend and that's your boyfriend. How would you feel?
I would feel bad because obviously, I saw some people were coming for the girlfriend on the internet and stuff, but obviously that's his girlfriend. That's the girl he wants to date. So why is it a problem that she hugged her boyfriend on TV?
She held him a little bit long.
He was distraught. He was pouring down in tears, though. What about that?
No, I don't want you hugging me. I want my mom hugging me at this particular moment.
What?
You know why?
What?
Because my mama paid for my college. My mom helped me all through high school. My mom was there. You made it seem like you were happy for me because I'm going to the NFL thinking I'm your meal ticket.
Man, okay, listen. If people want to say that, but if he was already dating this girl, guess what? They either way, she already thought she was going to be a meal. If that's what it is, Shirley either thought she was going to be a meal ticket because she's already sitting down with him at the draft. He already dating her, so he already likes her. So whether or not he chooses to take care of her life, give her money, it's whatever. But in the situation, that's his girlfriend. Like,
well, whatever we think.
How would you feel, Jay? Like, if it was you and your girlfriend was hugging you and your mom made this moment, because now the moment ain't about you or nobody anymore. Now the moment's about this whole viral thing we talking about all the way in Houston, Texas. So
first of all, I would have a girlfriend that was in line. And
so you do think she was wrong for the hug?
Yes.
Oh,
it was just too long. It was too long.
So you think she did it for clout for real?
I don't know, but
it was too long.
You know what it looks like.
So you think it was too long? It was too long.
So I would have had my girlfriend over here. Hey, this is for my mom. This is what my mom wanted. She wanted me to graduate. She wanted me to go to the next level in my life. Let her have this one night. Me and you got a lifetime together. If you're really down for me.
Is it that big of a deal? She was happy for him. She hugged him because she was happy for him, and that's her boyfriend.
It is to me.
So J-Mac, in this case, come on, man. You think about it. You're an athlete, and this happened to you. How would you feel? Would you be like, Mom? What would you even do after that?
I'd be mad because my mom didn't get her time to shine. But also, I would feel sympathy for my girlfriend. Also, it was just a bad moment for everybody.
How did Mom not get her? He's going to NFL. He's going to have so many more moments.
Because
in this moment, it's like, okay, if you wanted your mom to shine your girlfriend, hello, y'all know this is set up. Y'all getting filmed. Mom on this side, girlfriend on this side. Duh. Like, y'all knew this moment was being filmed to the whole world. Like, everybody acting like they know what's going on.
They were just emotional.
That was bad.
Yeah,
that looked bad. That was a bad look. So, there was another look also that came out of the draft as everyone's been social distancing that went viral. And that was a clip from CD Lamb. So in this clip, it was him and his girlfriend. Her name's Crimson Rose, and he has 2 phones apparently. So he's on the phone talking on one ear, and then he's getting a call on the other one. So they said his agent, backstory, his agent was FaceTiming him. So the girlfriend, here's how it looked. Jay-Man, we have to reenact it. So he's on one phone, and then he has one phone right here, and this phone starts, no, this phone's on his ear, and then he's holding this phone here, and so it starts ringing, and she tries to grab the phone. He grabs it back from her. During the draft again live. I'm like, what? People don't know this is being recorded or what? So CD Lamb ended up going viral for this moment. Then he did go on Twitter though, and he said, y'all really gotta chill. It wasn't even like that. So the speculations, what do you think was going on?
Man, you know what?
What do you think of this one?
That looked bad. Whatever she was doing, it looked bad. It really did. He was shaking her off. You can see his mom in the corner. She was like, I can't believe this hissy. What is she doing? It made her look so bad. But, you know, I read up on it. Mm-hmm. You know, he really loves her. Mm-hmm. She loves him. Mm-hmm. It seems like an honest mistake. But it made her look like a groupie that is only there for him. It did. Only there for him because he's going to the NFL. Now, you know, this is the same girl who was dating Trae Young. I mean, not to say that because you're with 2 people that are
same field. I mean, it doesn't mean anything necessarily.
Well, Trae Young played basketball.
Athlete, sports field. Yeah. Not the same kind of field.
Right.
The sports field, yeah.
Right. But it looked bad. It did.
How does it, for me, if anything, it looked like she has a habit of maybe going through his phone or snatching his phone from him. And in that moment, like, first of all, that shouldn't be happening. And she was out of line, and it was bad.
I think she said that she thought it was his agent.
Yeah, so she was trying to help him. So why would he have reacted like that unless he had something to hide? The root of the problem, the moral of the whole story is you shouldn't be going through whoever he's dating phone, because if you are, you're going to have problems like this, and there you go. Don't do it.
So
because it's going to end up like that. Because obviously that's what's going on.
Well, speaking of that, you wouldn't go through your man's phone?
Nope, because if you go looking, you're going to find something you don't want to see. If you go looking through anybody's phone, J-Mac, I guarantee you're going to find something to be mad or feel a way about. But it's a private conversation. Like, you weren't a part of it. You don't know the context, anything. So when I feel like when people go through their phones and read their texts, it's like, you don't know what's going on. That's why you're not supposed to step into this conversation, because it was never for you.
So if you leave your phone right here.
If somebody looked through our text, there is nothing in there, but you could just make something out of anything. So why do it to yourself? Because you just make yourself mad.
Because we're together. And what if you're married then?
I mean, it should be open. Like you should be. My husband. I should be able to go through it if I want to. But I already do it. Like, come on, you have to have some trust in this world. You have to.
We do. I just want to go through your phone this particular day.
But why? Because I can guarantee you nothing's wrong in there. But you can find something.
Well,
you can even find something somebody else said. That's the kind of things people do. You go through phone. A girl might text you something, and your girlfriend gets mad. You didn't even say anything.
Let's move on, because this is upsetting you. You have cheated before.
No, but I used to be in a relationship, I would say in the past, where we used to go through each other's phones, and it was so bad every single time.
Why?
Like, it was never a good idea. That's why I always tell people, like, trust me, there's never a time where after y'all go through each other's phone, you're like, I feel so much better.
But why did you make him? Why did he go through your phone? Because he felt you were cheating, and you felt that he was cheating. See, that was no trust in the beginning. Because I'm the type of person that, hey, if me and you talking, Jazz, you can go through this phone. I don't care. I'd be like,
okay, and then what if I find something in there with you and some girl? How you gonna explain it? You're not even gonna want to.
I'm not gonna have anything with me and another girl.
So if another girl texts you, hey, sexy, what?
Baby, I am sexy, right?
Now we dated the subject for show. Okay. So you'll be okay with your girl through your phone?
Yeah, because if I'm committed to you.
But would you want to go through her phone, J-Man?
No, but if it's right here and she leaves it, I might go through it.
Ooh, J-Man, don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna end up hurt.
No, I'm not, because our relationship is based on trust. And I don't know what your relationship is based on. Lies? Anyway, we can move on. All
right, let's just move on to the next topic now. Speaking of what's been going on in the virtual and viral world, Travis Scott, right here from H-Town, last night, he did what I would call it a virtual astronomical performance on Fortnite. So this is a little clip of the performance. So for those people who thought it was no big deal or it's whatever, there was over 12.3 million people who were on this Fortnite live concert. I watched the clips. It was lit. It was live. I downloaded the app and everything. And they're doing multiple showings of it. So for the first run, it was cool. And then during the performance, he debuted a new song that he has with Kid Cudi called The Scots, which is, the song is fire. And it's cool because Travis, they've worked together before, but that's how Travis Scott got his name because of, go ahead.
Do you think this is the future of concerts? This is how we're going to see concerts from now.
No.
COVID-19 is out there.
Man, if anything, can we at least get live concerts for real? Like, on like.
No, these artists are going to have to perform like this for at least a couple of months, or maybe even a year or two.
Months. I will say months. You're right. I wouldn't like to see it like that all the time, but for what it was a cool experience. And for gamers, like, imagine playing a video game all the time, back on Mario Brothers or whatever, and Tupac or whoever does a performance in the game. Like, that's live.
Who else would you like to see besides
Beyonce?
Okay, that's not going to happen.
Okay, who else? In a cartoon version like that, man, Travis is the perfect guy for it.
I would like to see Bootsy because I know that concert is going to be out the hook.
Virtual booties and everything.
Oh yeah,
that would be a good one too. That would be good. Okay, now speaking of tech news, I know J Mac and a lot of people, everyone, of course, has been using Zoom to do video chats and stuff. Hell, that's how we're doing this right now via Zoom. So now, as far as tech news, Facebook is doing group messenger, so they're trying to come for Zoom. So I haven't tried it out yet, but it's smart because, everybody's on Facebook. All my family, from the 4-year-olds to the 54-year-olds, everybody's on Facebook.
To the 80-year-olds.
To the 80-year-olds, everybody's on Facebook. So I can see how the messenger could come up. Now, as far as shows, I've been binging. I've been watching a lot on Netflix. What have you been watching, J-Mac?
Ozark.
Where you at now?
I'm like on the second season.
Okay, I'm still in season 1. Ozark's slow, man. I don't have time for the slow
You know what? It gets better.
All right.
Oh my God, it gets better.
That's why I gotta get through it.
But what are you watching?
So I watched this show. It's called Too Hot to Handle. So on the show, at first I thought the preview, Rose eyes, the preview, I thought it was so stupid, but it's not. So they have these people that come. I don't even know what island or where they are, but it's basically, let's say it's 15 or 16 of these like horny hot singles, and they all think they're about to go on this island with the hottest people and have sex and have all this fun. It's gonna be awesome, and they don't know how they're gonna win the money yet. But basically, they cannot have sex, and $100,000 is at stake. So the first day they all start drinking, get to mingle it, and then they let them know they cannot have any sex. And every time if you kiss or touch each other, or have sex, whatever, it takes away from the group pot, from the whole money of everybody. So a lot of people at first, they were kind of messing up. There was some drama and stuff, but the whole reason why they had the show was just to make people connect on a deeper level, which no one really does nowadays. So it was cool to see on the show, and it just made you think. Besides sex, there's so much more you have to get to know about a person, because everyone just forgets about that nowadays.
And this is the type of shows you watch.
And that was a good show I watched. Now another show, because it's a reality. If you like something a little raunchy, but also with a little learning involved, that's me.
I got something for you,
what?
And then we'll go back for you.
Okay.
The Last Dance. I saw that.
Michael Jordan.
Oh my God.
Tell me why I should watch it, for real.
Why? Because it shows you what it takes to be the best. Why? Because he's one of the best basketball players, if not the best basketball player ever.
So does it? Okay, I know. So does it highlight like when he's younger, or?
It highlights the last season.
Oh, that he played with the Bulls?
Yes.
Okay.
And what they went through to get through to that championship.
He went out on a winning season?
He did. At the beginning of the season.
He retired on a winning season?
Yes.
And then he came back with the Wizards, right? Come on! I actually have that jersey.
She was just trying to let me know.
No,
that
I was trying to make sure, because what's funny? I was watching Space Jam the other day on Netflix too during the quarantine, and they were like I didn't realize they were like kind of making a play on in the movie when he left basketball and he started doing baseball.
Yeah.
And when he was doing golf, and he was doing all the stuff.
Well, the reason he played baseball because his dad loved baseball, and he wanted to go try that. He was upset,
but he didn't
after his dad tried. But I watched other documentaries, and they said that he really worked hard, and if he had kept playing, but he came back to the NBA. He took 2 years off almost and came back and dominated.
That's crazy. He was still able to do that. So okay, I have to watch that one too. The Last Dance is 10 parts.
It's a 10-part series.
When's the next part coming out?
This upcoming Sunday.
Okay. ESPN.
Yes.
Have to watch it. What's another show? Little Fires Everywhere. Have you heard that?
That sounds dumb.
No, okay, real quick. This one is good. It's Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon. They both executively produced the show, and they're both in the show. And it's basically about two moms, and they have a whole bunch of drama. It's good. Now, this one, J Mac, you might have definitely probably heard about. Black AF. Black AF. Did you try to watch it?
No, because I watched some of the reviews. Some people say it's corny. Some people love it.
Rip that one for me. It is corny.
But it's the same creator.
Kenya Burris. Yeah, he's the creator of Blackish and all the issues. And so this one's called Black. I didn't like it. As soon as I turned on episode 1, like they were cursing at their kids, which I mean it was whatever. But
you lived in a bougie house.
Oh no!
Now,
that's not how you come with a pilot of a show.
Hold on. I don't know what house you live in.
My family.
Hold on. But my mama cursed, and she came hard. So go.
So she would call you a little mother effer.
My mom might, but you know what? I'm a little bit older than Jazz, so yeah.
I don't like that.
You know, these new moms are soft.
I don't like that.
You got a young mom. Your mom is young, so she probably didn't mentally abuse you.
It wasn't that as bad as I know other generations. I could tell, like, maybe a little crazy, but it really wasn't too bad for me. Like my grandma, she be sorry, Nettie, she be MFing and throwing them out all the time. But my mom, not so hard on it. So when I started watching the show and I saw that, I was kind of like, I don't know if this is for me. And then it's called Black AF, and like the representation, honestly, in the show, it was not what it needed to be.
Why? Because they like you.
I'm just saying. They have brownish, they have mixed-ish. So there you go. Like it wasn't Black AF. Period. It wasn't Black AF.
She's talking about it wasn't right because there was no black people like me.
I'm just saying, if you gonna do Black AF, you gotta touch every part. I mean, it's the show. It's casting.
Well, you know
have
what?
to control to make diversity.
Hold on. He didn't have to. They didn't have to be literally the color black like me.
No.
It's just what they probably did.
That's how they were.
Yeah.
They were also I don't even get into the show now, but they were like really wealthy, and he was like wearing like a Gucci jumpsuit. Like it was just corny for me. Sorry.
Yeah, you can relate to that.
No hate, but it was just I can't relate to the wealth. And finally, this is the last show I'm gonna say that I've been watching. Wild Wild Country. Have you been watching this one?
That sounds dumb.
What is wrong with you? This show, okay, everybody out there that was all obsessed with Tiger Kings, this show is even better because this is about a real life cult that existed in Oregon. You know, Rajneeshi. Do you know about it?
I don't.
Okay, so basically there was a man who started like this big following, and they ended up taking over this little town in Oregon called Antelope because they only had 50 people in it, forcing the 50 people out. They were like practicing all their cults. It was like an orgy, sex, crazy cult, y'all. It was wild country. I'm only on episode 2, that's why I can't say too much. But
hold on, all of your shows have this thing: wild, sex, orgies. Why is that?
Well, I have been
young, wild, and
this
free.
quarantine has really been. I've been trying to find things to do to stay occupied. J Mac, before the people go, since you got to judge me, tell everybody 5 things that you should do during this quarantine.
No, we're still on you. We're still on you. So, how has your love life been on quarantine?
Booming.
Oh, so you have
fully active, baby.
So you're on the phone having dates and phone sex and.
No, I'm not doing all that. You know, sexting. And let me tell you something. Let me say one more thing before we go. We have a little extra time.
We ain't gone yet. Hold on. Let me talk right now. So are you dating on the phone, having phone dates?
Sexting, yes.
Okay. Because you know what? I was watching Common and Tiffany Haddish, and they had a virtual date. And it seemed like they had a whole bunch of fun. You know, he got dressed, she got dressed, they did their thing. Had an interesting conversation.
I would do it if I was if I needed to right now.
So you just have phone sex, kick your legs up like this?
No, I don't have to do that right now. I'm not in a place where I have to do that. But I would say if you do have to do it, don't do anything explicit like J Mac.
Okay, no, hold on. What are some good tips for having the right phone sex?
See, I'm not a talker vibe. I like texting wise, so I could say for sexting, one thing I would say is be very, either phone or text, be very descriptive. So you want to say everything, this is what I would do, and then next you want to give all the steps, okay?
For a guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just taking these notes. Okay.
So be as explicit as possible, then I'm going to do this, and then I want to do this.
Hey girl, I'm going to choke you. I'm going to choke you, girl. Okay.
Stupid, bro. No, don't do that, J-Mac. You need to be subtle and send it. Also want to send encouragement. So you want to let them know whenever they're sending pictures and photos back, encourage them. You're looking good. Like, ooh, just it's like everything you would do in person. Try to do the same thing over text. Like, say every single detail.
So, how fast in a relationship before
if y'all in a relationship, you'll be okay. The people will be sexting before they're even in a relationship, J-Mac.
Oh, really? So sexting is when you first meet somebody.
I mean, you could be talking. I know a lot of people that consider themselves to be talking to somebody. They be sexting for sure because they haven't said it.
Okay, how fast before you send a nude pic?
That for me is you gotta wait a long time because I will get scared that it could come out. So I'm very picky about. There's only a select few out there.
So what are the rules to sending nude?
Oh, never, no face, no case. A given. If you got tattoos, it's also not looking too good for you. So you really want to hit them angles where you're unidentifiable, but you're looking good. I also learned some different angles where you're laying down. That's good because I think for a while we're in the standard, stand up, do this, arch your back, all that. But you can do so much if you're also laying down. And, you got tripods, camera stands.
Okay. Now that you said that, the first time you sent a nude pic, how did the person convince you to do it?
Wow. The first one, I think I really orchestrated. I really I wanted to please him, honestly.
Did he have to say it, or
I wanted him to know I was fired.
So did you just send it, or
actually? Oh my God, this is such an embarrassing story. I actually this wasn't my very first nude, but it was one of my first well-crafted nudes. I had my friend help me take it. She was there with me.
What?
I was like, and it's so funny. She gonna know as soon as she hears this on the podcast. Yeah, I had her help me take it so we could get the right angles in the mirror, had my butt arch and everything. And yeah, because the phone wasn't in my hand. So later on, he ended up asking me, like, how did you take this picture?
Wow. Now, since you said that, when the last time have you seen him?
Oh, snap, like since college.
Are you scared their picture will ever get out?
It's been about 9 years. Am I scared? Nah. He did send me some eye emojis like a year ago in the DMs, which is crazy because like we don't talk.
So if it got out, would you be embarrassed?
I wouldn't be embarrassed, but like for my mom, because she'll be all like upset.
You think so?
Mom. She'll be upset. I wouldn't be embarrassed. It's like you did it.
Okay. Speaking of that, you got a very young mom. So if you found out your mom sent nudes and
I'm dead, boy, this podcast is over.
No, I'm just asking because you got a young mom. Your mom looks good.
I want to see her nudes. Are you kidding me?
Would it hurt you though?
It wouldn't hurt me. I'd be disgusted. I'd be so disgusted. And that's how I imagine she would feel about me, like disgusted, like embarrassing, grossed out, like gross. Just terrible. It's something you can never unsee. Now make sure you subscribe to our episodes. We'll be back next week, Mac and Jazz on that podcast.
Why do you want to get out?
We're done.
No, hold on. I want to tell him what I was drinking.
One more thing, because obviously he's drunk. What is this?
This is green juice.
What's in it? Looks nasty.
It looks good because these are.
What is it?
A whole bunch of stuff. Kale.
He don't know, y'all. Celery.
I really don't. Celery. Whatever is good.
Wait so I can talk about my drink I don't know about. What?
You're right. I just wanted to show y'all this green drink.
Stay healthy. Subscribe to below.